Susie from Purple Cats Quilting in Rimbey, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to the quilt shop today. We're here trying to catch up on orders and things. I just wanted to show you a few things that I was lucky enough to be able to sew over the break, the Christmas break. One of my favorite patterns designers is by Annie's, Patterns by Annie's, and this one is Running with Scissors. Check out Tula Pink's video about a month and a half ago. She talked about this Running with Scissors. It was in celebration of her new scissor set release, the gold ones that says fabric only. So they look like this. The scissors were gold, and this was a limited edition patch that she released on her website, I Heart Tula Pink. We were lucky enough to get some for Christmas here. So this is Running with Scissors. Tula has a beautiful video. What I really like about Annie's patterns is she has the add-on video tutorials on her website for people who buy a pattern. So you can just go and buy the video, but it doesn't help you because you need the pattern for measurements. But she adds a coupon for the free video tutorial. So I actually watched this one quite a few times. I have learned so much from sewing by Annie's patterns. So here's Nancy's Running with Scissors. So this is made. This was actually a custom request by Tula Pink to Annie to look after all the hardware that she has. So here's Nancy. She used Tula Pink Homemade, and she's got all of her scissors and utensils here in one easy place. There's even a pocket in behind here. There's another pocket here. Nancy put the mesh in to hold because it's got a little bit of give. There's all these nice pockets. You use vinyl and then you use fabric. So it makes it really, really durable. Then you use a little bit of, what do you call this stuff? That stretch elastic, right?
Yeah, fold over
elastic, right? So down the middle, and this is your little pressing mat, but what it does is it protects your hardware from scratching against each other. So I really like that one. You could even put the pressing fabric on, you know, the heat resistant stuff in there if you wanted, but this is a cute little pressing mat. Again, these things are just really nice to keep everything in one place. I don't know what your sewing room looks like, but lots of times I have 2 or 3 different things laying around, all my scissors. So this is nice. It's got big pockets in the front. Oh, she's got a book in there. Big pocket in the back. So I really like the color combination. So here's the one that I made. And again, I used my Tula Pink scissors, my scissor patch. I was kind of thinking that I wanted it to match my 2.0 bag. So if you've been with us for a little while, you know that last year we did like a little sew along for the By Annie's Place for Everything 2.0. And I'll show you what that looks like. But right now I want to show you this beautiful Running with Scissors. So I chose to match mine in the Lineworks. I love Lineworks. Emmeline bag zippers in the Renaissance. I threw a little bit of Papa Beguiled in there just to have some rainbow happy. This is Renaissance ribbon, Tula Pink's Renaissance ribbon. This is Renaissance ribbon. This is, can you remember what that was called?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it's Renaissance ribbon. It's webbing from Renaissance ribbon. You get that right from them. My friend Lindsay gave me a little kitty. So, you know, everything's better with a little bit of bling. So, again, there's mine loaded up, right? Totally loaded up. There's so many different pockets because you do a back layer and a front layer for the pockets. I used mine. I saw this in Tula's video. Your extra Bernina feet fit in there just perfect. So, again, when you're going somewhere to a retreat or whatever, you can just pop your feet that you mostly use in there. I've got my Tula cutter, all my scissors. I still got room in all these front pockets to put little things if I want. Having the vinyl and then the fabric there just gives it a lot of stability and strength because this is a very heavy bag. Here's my little pressing mat, and of course I had some cat fabric in my stash. So, and again, I used the Renaissance ribbon for my binding. I used it for my binding on my vinyl. It worked really good, and I used it for the binding on the bag. I wanted to see if I could use it. I really like the looks of it. I also have some other scissors in here. That's what I'm using, my big flat bag. I got some scissors from LDH Scissors, which is out of Canada, but it holds everything. And because, you know, you're clambering your scissors together, that little pad just protects it. So I wanted to share that. That's called Running with Scissors. And they actually have another pattern that Nancy and I were just talking about called Take a Stand. And we're gonna make this big one here. And really, it's a big bag, Take a Stand. But what meant to do is this lays over it. So let's say you're going somewhere to sew, or maybe you just have this folded up in your room, but you're gonna be doing some cutting and things like that. You can stand it up over top of this Take a Stand tote like this. So it's very functional for traveling, going to sew-alongs, retreats, whatever, maybe with your guild. I love these sets. They're so useful. So what else? There's another one I want to make, Catch-All Caddy. Nancy's made that one. Again, this is using by Annie Soft and Stable, the foam, so it gives it lots of structure. This one here, Case in Point, is very similar to the 2.0, but it's more made with all these little things for knitters or crocheters. This is a pattern that'll be re-released here soon. That's a by Annie's duffel. I did that one up with the new Tula Pink webbing. This one here is one we did, I think last year, everybody did, or the beginning of the year. Zip It Up by Annie's. This is a great beginner-friendly one because you learn a lot of skills. You'll learn how she constructs her things. You can break this up, but this one's good for just storing lots of things or projects or paper piecing, whatever. This is a really good beginner one. It's the same way we made this. This just has way more pockets and details. Zip it up. Out and about. You know, this is the first one I ever made. We were talking about this. This is a couple years ago. Out and About backpack was in the Bag of the Month Club, and you've heard me talk about that lots. This was one of the first Bag of the Months I think I ever made, and the first by Annie's pattern, the Out and About backpack. And I'll tell you, I'm still so darn proud of this one. I just love it. I learned lots of things. I learned that you can have too many rivets in a project and then you rivet your pockets shut. But you know what? I learned lots of things. And the thing that I love the most about by Annie's patterns is the videos, the extra video tutorials. I learned so much from those. I remember I could have picked her voice out in a crowd because I listened to her videos so much. So what else have I got here to show you? So Allison Glass has a feather sew-along. I know there's lots of sew-alongs coming right now. Allison Glass has a feather sew-along coming, and it starts tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is the first one. So you go to AllisonGlass.com, sign up for the feather sew-along. We are having our own little group of sewers here. Stop it! Technology's grand. We have our own little group of sewers. If you buy a kit from us, we've got a closed Facebook group where I just show you my little tips and tricks. I have this one on my design wall already with some of the blocks already made, but we're going to talk about how to get started. This, I feel, is a very beginner-friendly paper piecing, foundation paper piecing project. And so we'll help you get organized. We have the kits in the rainbow bundle. And then the other one that we did up is in the blues and purples. And you've got lots and lots of choices here. You won't need all of those fabrics, but you could make it look like that or like that. So lots of different choices. You can do a coloring chart. That one starts tomorrow. People are just getting their kits. They ordered a bunch over Christmas. So, I mean, when you're in our group, it'll always be there. It'll be saved there because sometimes, you know, life gets in the way and you just don't have time to sew the days that they're posted. So what else have we got? I think that's it for now. I just wanted to show you the Running with Scissors case and talk about the feather sew-along. Another important thing that we're doing this week is Toes in the Sand, and that's actually going to start tomorrow too. Pretty excited about that. And Friday we're going to go live over in the classroom over by my beach scene, and I'll show you that a little bit later. I'm going to wear our flip-flops and our shorts that day and do our first block of the month. So have a great day.